Y'all, listen, today, good morning, first of all, and happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Today is another day to get it right, another day that we have to live the life that God intended for us to live. And so I'm grateful for it today. So, just a really quick word. I don't want to hold you long, but in this morning's devotional, it talked about trusting and fret not. And so, what does that really mean to trust God, right, and fret not? So, what does it mean to trust Him um, and to fret not? And so, one of the things that I've learned, especially with my big age at 40, is to trust God no matter what season of life that you are going through. And we may not always understand what we are going through or why we're going through it. And God may never give us an explanation, right? And so we have to trust Him that everything that we're going through, whether it was caused by our own doing or by someone else, or if God allowed it, but we have to trust Him. And so that's really my encouragement for you today, is to trust God and fret not. Don't be afraid of what's to come or what's trying to come up against you, because God's going to work it out. And He's going to make sure that those who are wicked, who are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, they're going to get their portion. And then it tells us in the Word that the righteous, the people who walk uprightly, the pure in heart, we will get our portion. And so I want to offer you that encouragement that even when it looks like the wicked people are winning, others are winning, who you know, you're like, Lord, I know they doing this and they getting away with it, but God is like, fret not. Like, trust in me. Through the seasons of life, I will carry you. And He has. If you can just look back over your life, if you take inventory of your life and look back over your life, you will see that God has held you. He has had His hand on you, okay? Because let me tell you, when I look back over my life, from my mother dying when I was one, from my biological father not being in my life, from me going through my divorce, and just going through the different seasons of life, God has kept me. And I know that can be your testimony too, that God will keep you. He'll keep you in those times when you don't think, right, that you're going to make it. Your testimony is, I'm kept. So if you can really lean in to the seasons of life, but one thing is to trust God in them, to trust the one who makes the seasons, trust the one who makes sure that you're going to be taken care of in the seasons. And so that's so important. And I know that because life happens in seasons, we'll always question, like, Lord, why me? Why am I going through this? How am I going to get through this? But the encouragement is, I want you to be encouraged because He will keep you. He will make sure that you are exactly where you need to be. He will make sure that the right people are called to you, the right people to nourish you, nourish your soul, whether it be your friends, your family members. You know, one of the things for me that I had to realize is that once you start growing and going through different seasons, you lose people. Just like in harvest, the flower sheds certain things in that season. You start to shed the old ways, what you used to do. So I want you to basically be encouraged. You know, hi Braden Sandy. So I just want y'all to be encouraged to know that life happens in seasons, but I want you to know to trust God in those seasons. and to make sure that you're leaning into. That's another thing. Lean into the season, whether it's your winter, spring, summer, fall. Lean into that season. Lean into season and ask God, what is it that you want me to get from this season? What is it that you are preparing me for in my next season? Because I'm going to tell you something. This season that you're sitting in right now is a prerequisite to the next season. Again, this season right now that you are sitting in is a prerequisite for the next season. So whatever you don't or do get out of this season, you have to use it in the next season of life, and you'll need it. So, again, if you're going through a winter season, I want to encourage you to say, Lord, what is it that you want me to get out of this season so that in the next season I can carry it well, I can sustain it. I will be able to live through the promise, right, that exceedingly, the abundantly that you promised me above all I could ever ask or think. That's the goal, right? Because what good is it for us to get something, get the exceedingly, the abundantly, and then we can't hold on to the promise. We can't sustain it, right? Not saying that we're going to be perfect, but we can't sustain that promise. Hi, y'all. So if you're coming on, I'm just really going into sitting into like leaning into the seasons of life. We got winter, spring, summer, fall, right? So winter is our stillness, like right. We're planning and we're resting. And then we got our spring, which is the emergent. So a lot of us are sitting in our emergent seasons right now, where God is birthing something in us, right? And so in spring, you're planting, you're preparing, you're planning. Okay, that's so important, right? And then in the summer is when we take action, right? We're starting to see a little bit of the harvest, okay? And then fall, that's when we see our stewardship. Hey, y'all, hey, come on in. That's when you see your stewardship. And here's the thing about fall. When you reap the harvest, the thing with reaping a harvest, you're going to need people to help manage the harvest. Come on now. So even though you're in your spring season, which a lot of us are in, right? So I'm growing a community. I'm in my spring season. And so I'm planting seeds within the community. But the thing is, the harvest will be plenty. And so we'll need people. We will need people to, help us with the harvest. And that's one of the things that's so important. I just wanted to come on and encourage somebody and to let you know that, again, there are seasons of life. We're going to have them. And the thing is, you got to trust God in that season. So the question is, ask God, what do you want me to get from the season, Lord? Okay? I want you to ask him today, what is it that you want me to get from this season that I'm sitting in right now? Okay? And after you do that, you can just journal, right? And after you hear from him, sit a moment after you hear from him, write that down as well, and then move forward, okay? But again, if you're sitting in the spring season, I want you to know that it may seem quiet right now, right? It may not be a lot of people right now around, but when you come into fall and your fall season, you're going to reap a harvest, and you're going to need people to help you manage the harvest. So my prayer is that you will be able to manage the harvest and that you will be able to sustain it, if that makes sense. I want you to be able to sustain the harvest. I want you to be able to sustain the harvest. Okay? That's the thing. And so, again, be encouraged. Know that God is with you. Just know that, again, God is there. God is with you. And, he'll make sure that he sustains you through the harvest. All right? So, thank you. I don't even know, Sten Hinckley. It's so funny when people come on and they spam your lives, but then they don't have a picture by their names. So it's really funny to me. But anyway, I hope that you were blessed. I'm praying for you, Sten Hinckley. Yeah, Sten Hinckley. Yeah. So I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you, sir. Okay, may you be well, may you be blessed. And I hope I got a word from this today. Okay? This is something that, here's the thing. I know that I'm called to this. I know that I am called to helping people and encouraging people. So, again, when you know you're called to something, the comments that you make outside of that, yeah, the comments that you make, really, they don't bother me. They don't rattle me because God called me to this, right? And so may you be blessed, and I'm praying for you, brother. You know, so I hope you have a wonderful day. All right. At am I just not here? Do you to you at cares? I think, is it cares? I see you. I see your comment. Yeah, yeah. So thank you. Yeah, I saw you too, Cares. You was backing me up. I appreciate that. You came to my rescue. I appreciate you. I really do. I hope you're blessed too by this word. May you be encouraged no matter what season that you are in today. All right? All right. I will see y'all later on the other end. Subscribe to my community. Again, I'm teaching women. Really, the community is for women. So if you know a woman, how to walk through seasons of life and how to thrive, it's Cass. Okay, it's Cass. CAS. Cass. Okay. Okay. So, all right, Cass. I apologize. My apologies. On here it says CAAAHRS. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. I love y'all. Be blessed. I appreciate you for hopping on. Again, if you know a woman that wants to thrive through every season of life, have her subscribe to my community. And I will see you guys on the next live. All right.